mentioned the last time we appeared before this committee discussing this bill, is not a new topic. The minimum wage has been around for 77 years at this point. Every single time there's a discussion about the minimum wage and increasing it, there's automatic, pushback on that from a number of interest groups, and we are witnessing that in our current discussions as a city at this juncture. This is an extremely important topic for a number of reasons, not the least of which is that right now in the state of Missouri, the minimum wage is $7.65. $7.65 is less than $16,000 a year. It is not enough to survive for a single person working a full-time schedule, let alone for an individual who is supporting a family and possibly working 2 jobs to be able to do so, and barely making it by. We'll spend a good number of hours tonight debating the merits of that, and I look forward to the discussion. Hopefully it's a respectful discussion. But I am planning on introducing a committee substitute tomorrow, or hearing tomorrow afternoon, that hopefully addresses some of the concerns that have been brought to my attention over the last few weeks.
Culinary and restaurant management training for high school students. We have the 4th largest program in America. We also are the leading provider of food safety education. I'm here today because the MRA also advocates on behalf of restaurants. Restaurants employ about 10% of Missouri's workforce. We are an industry of opportunity. We employ more women and minorities in management positions than does any other. 9 out of 10 salaried restaurant employees began in an hourly position. Of current restaurant owners, 80% indicate their first job in the restaurant industry was an hourly position. Half of all Americans will work in a restaurant at some point in their working lives, including nearly 1/3 of Americans whose first job was in a restaurant. My testimony will focus on the impact of Board Bill 83 on a typical restaurant in the category of full service, average check per person under $15. Restaurants are a very low margin business. Few people realize exactly the extent to which that is true. A typical median pre-tax profit margin for a restaurant in this category is 3% before tax. The source of this information is the Restaurant Operations Report for 2013 to 2014, compiled by the national CPA firm of Deloitte and Touche from an analysis of 138 restaurants in this category. Again, the category is full service restaurant, average check per person is $15. All amounts are median values and are after removal of the 30%, over 30% of restaurants in this category that were operating unprofitable. 80.4% of the remainder in this category that were analyzed have been in business over 10 years. 88% were independently owned. The full-time equivalent employees are 19.3, including management. Average customer count is 1,730 per week. Staffing levels and ratio of non-tipped employees to tipped employees are consistent with industry norms. We look up and we see total cost of sales of 34%. This median class is a little high than the recommended 32% for this category. Labor costs of 33.5%, including owner compensation of $40,000 or 4% of gross sales, which is the benchmark for measuring and comparing operations of one restaurant to another, are 33.5%, which are in that this restaurant is operating profitably. The bottom line, 3% represents $30,000 out of $1 million in gross sales. So the owner has a bottom line to reinvest in the business, which they often are required to do. Restaurants are very capital-intensive businesses. Let's move forward and see to 2016 and see what the effect of Board Bill 83 as introduced would do to this restaurant. We're going to, the minimum wage would be $10. Tipped employee wage would be $5. This is page 3 of the PowerPoint presentation. We assume an average menu increase of 3%, which is a little above the industry norm for the past 10 years. So sales grow by 3% to $1,030,000. As far as cost of sales, look at food and soft drinks only. Last year, the average price in the average wholesale price by the consumer and producer price index was over 5.5%. We'll use 5% in this analysis. So food and drink sales go to 318.3, and the cost of sales become 35%. Owner's compensation stays the same. The average rate for a non-tipped employee is the minimum wage of 10 plus 3. That represents very significant wage compression. On average, the most senior employee at the restaurant would earn just $3 more per hour than the beginning employee, or $120 a week, approximately $85 a week after taxes. So we keep everything else the same. And the restaurant's picture from a financial standpoint changes quite a bit. It now loses $27,200 for a net change of $57,200 negative. So when you combine the net loss of $27,200 with the owner's compensation of $40,000, the net performance of this business is 12.8%. The menu price to break even would be 5.7%. Menu pricing